I'm going to be showing you 3 clones of Creed Aventus. Creed Aventus is pretty famous ever since it came out. And what I want to do is show you, I've been using Club de Nuit Intense Man EDP Eau de Parfum, and it works really well for everyday stuff, and it smells great. Nobody's ever offended by it. Most people love it, and if not, everybody loves it. And I've gotten compliments from total strangers and family members and friends and people that I work with. And I've gotten compliments from people that told other people I smell good because they don't want to tell me. But it just works really well. This is probably the #1, considered by many, the #1 clone of Creed Aventus. But I also have this one, which is called Perfumer's Choice Victor #9. And it's interesting because the atomizer, this is like an aerosol, so this is like metal, and it sprays. It doesn't have any kind of harsh opening or anything like sometimes like the Club de Nuit Intense for Man does and the EDT Eau de Toilette. But it's just very buttery. It's got a nice smoother smell. But again, the other one I like. This is still my favorite. This smells, you can just spray it on yourself or your clothes. And the longer you spray, the longer it keeps spraying. So you can quickly waste this one. But it does smell very good. And you see the atomizer really sprays it out there. And the atomizer on this one is a little complicated. For one thing, where you spray it from is black, just like the atomizer itself. So it's hard to see. Sometimes you're trying to look and see where you're going to spray it from. But you can see how it sprays pretty well. But yeah, that one's great too. And you'll notice a little bit of a difference. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray it on these tester strips. And then I'm going to ask my wife to just smell them and see if she can get a difference. And you won't see her, but I'm going to ask her, see what she thinks. Then I have a new one that I just got. I've never smelled it. And it's by Al Haramain. And I just got it from jomashop.com, JOMASHOP.com. And it came in this box. I haven't opened it yet, but I did open this part of it just so I can get into it. And you'll see as it comes, it took about a week and a half before they mailed it out. That's the case in some of these when you get it from the discounters. Some come right away, some don't. But as soon as it was shipped out, they sent me an email. And I think I ordered it on January the 30th. And today is the 11th. So it took a week and a half. They send this out to us. It says Bespresso Coffee. You get 20% off, wherever that is. And they sent a couple other little stickers or advertisements. Now, what I got in this, and it was very secure the way they mailed it, but I got a tester. And some people ask the question, well, is a tester used? Is it like new? No, a tester is still new. It's just what somebody would, like a company would order for the ones where you get the freebie sprays, like at a Dillard's or Sam's or whatever, where it's just standing out there and you can actually use some of it to see what it smells like. That's called a tester. And it just means that it doesn't come in fancy packaging, and sometimes it doesn't have a cap. This one comes in just a simple white box, as you can see. And on the bottom it says L'Aventure Intense Men's Spray. This is the intense version, and apparently it's better than the other version, which are called flankers. Flankers are versions of fragrance. So it did come with a cap. That's good. It's not magnetized, I don't think. And it kind of clicks down on there. This is a rubber, like it has a rubber around the edges of it. Again, I've never smelled this. I've never held one of these, so this is all new to me. So this is kind of like a reaction video. And it says on the top of it, it says Al Haramain since 1970. Okay, so that's what it says on it. Al Haramain since 1970. Can you see this bottle? Okay, so this is what the bottle looks like, and that's the atomizer on top. There's nothing really on the other sides or the bottom. Now, this is the first time I've ever sprayed this, so we'll see what the atomizer's like. Okay. Oh yeah, comes out pretty full. So I'm going to spray this on here and let that dry for a moment. I'm going to spray it on my skin and see what it's spread, because sometimes I already have Bentley on me. I guess I'll spray it in the palm of my hand. No, I don't have any Bentley on the outside, so I'll spray it on there. Let's see what that sounds like. When you first spray it, it doesn't have a real strong smell at first. It's not alcohol-y or anything like that. Just kind of let it dry. Smell, but yeah, it pretty much smells like a Creed Aventus, but it's more fruity. There's lemon. You can smell some lemon or maybe bergamot right off the top. So as it begins to go down to the middle and the bottom, then that'll be different. So we'll start to get those middle notes and the base notes. But for now, it just smells very fruity, very citrusy, just like it's supposed to. So I like it. Now, I don't know, I've looked into it, and apparently it has good projection, and it also lasts a pretty long time. So it's, I think they say about 6 to 8 hours. I'd have to look into that, but you can check fragrantica.com. It tells you everything about any fragrance that you want to know about. So I'm going to ask my wife, I'm going to ask her which one she likes. I'm not going to tell her. So I've numbered these, and I've numbered them 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to ask my wife which one she likes the best. So she's behind the camera. 1, 2, and number 3.
I like number 2 better.
So she likes the number 2 one better. Ironically, number 2 is this one. I rarely use this. So let me see what she's getting at here. Yeah, because Club de Nuit Intense for Man can be a little harsh in the opening. So that's what you'll notice, a little harsher. But I'm telling you, in the air, people can't tell if you're wearing a $500 Creed Aventus or if you're wearing, $56, $51 Club de Nuit Intense for Man. Her olfactory bulbs are much more sensitive than mine. Yeah, it's smoother, it's got a little smoother, a little more fruity. And number 3, which is the one I just got, is a little more fruity than the first one. But I'd have to know, it smells good on my skin. It smells less acidic than Club de Nuit for Man Intense does. But again, on your skin, they can smell a little different than they do in the air, which is called sillage or projection. The sillage is when you leave a trail. Projection is how far off yourself somebody can be near, how close they have to be to smell you. Sillage is the trail that you leave in the room. So I'm real excited about having all 3 of these. And I'm just the kind of person that doesn't want to spend $500 on a bottle of fragrance. So maybe I'm not as sophisticated as others. I don't know. But I just have a hard time spending that when I know that these are so great. So it looks like they all do great. I'm not sure which one's my favorite at this point because I haven't given this one a chance in wearing it. So I'll have to do that. But that is my unboxing of Al Haramain L'Aventure Intense, which is here, and the comparison of it with Club de Nuit for Man Intense, and Perfumer's Choice Victor number 9. All 3 smell really, really great. Oh, and I'll leave some links so you can look at places where you can go to look for these if you want to get them for yourself. And I'll also leave you a link to fragrantica.com so you can look up anything and know what the notes are and the accords are in each fragrance that maybe you're interested in for you or somebody else. Happy Valentine's Day.